Hey, thanks for tuning in or clicking on a thing. You know Chopped, right? It's on TV. TV's that big phone on the wall old people pray to. You've seen it. They're like, put down your phone and watch TV. You ain't got no attention span. How you gonna learn anything if you can't sit through a commercial about how it's hard to poop after you've been doing doctor prescribed smack for 2 months? Anyway, on Chopped, they get people and they give them all this food and they're like, snacks may come out of this crap. So like, we're gonna do that, but it's like crazy balls, right? Like, there's regular Chopped, and then this is crazy balls Chopped. It's crazy balls. Let's meet our contestants. First contestant, named Elbow Neck.
Well, about me, I was born. I'm pretty sure, you know, like, I wasn't there and people tell you were born, but, I mean, were you? I mean, your parents tell you stuff, but your parents tell you, like, a lot of stuff, right? Like Santa, the Tooth Fairy, stay in school, eat a vegetable. Did you know? You might not know this, but did you know the CIA invented...
Our next contestant is named Grillface. On Grillface.
Well, first and foremost, my name isn't actually Grillface. It's Stuart Albert Bloodsworth Pennington Kidney Pie House of Windsor the Beatles Badcock. However, I run a food truck that sells American barbecue, and nobody wants to buy American barbecue from somebody named Stuart Albert Bloodsworth Pennington Kidney Pie House of Windsor the Beatles Badcock. So, I Americaned it up a bit and went with Grillface. Well, yes, I am British, but if you try to get back a couple of years, I'm most nationality. My great-grandmother was in a British travelling circus. She was one of those people that children throw pennies at and scream, "You're a monster! You're a monster!" So she travelled the world as a freak, and people would grab the bulbous knob on her head for luck and then spit on it before they took their wedding vows. It was considered a solid way to bless the union. So eventually, science figured out how to lance a boil, and she was out of a job. So, she's in Point Nor, Republic of Congo, and she meets this... He was trying to set a world's record for impregnating travelers, and if he got enough of them pregnant, the office he worked at would pay for a kidney for this kid in his neighborhood who needed kidneys for some reason. So my grandfather on my father's side and this Himalayan prostitute are trying to figure out how to sell these anti-anxiety suppositories to a clan of Sherpas. There was what they called sex madness in the Czech Republic. It was caused by mold spores in the wheat tainting the food supply. Long story short, the whole village would make love for days on end, and that's how my grandmother, and a direct descendant of Albert Habsburgsky, became lovers. Then, my mom decided to say screw this noise and moved here to work as an acupuncturist / tax preparer. Anyway, we just love food and it's a real honor to be here.
Now let's meet our final contestant. Her name's Lee.
My name is Lee, and I run Lee's Bakery out of my sister's basement. And my sister, she's like a lawyer or something, and you'd think like she invented law, like books or whatever law. Anyway, she's all like, you can start my bakery in my basement, but once you get it going, you have to move. And I'm like, you married such a tool. And she's like, that wasn't Darren's idea, that was my idea. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, psh. And her husband is also a lawyer. And I think he like specializes in dildo law, like ass hattery. Anyway, I make like a couple cupcakes a day and then a loaf of bread. And a lot of this bread is like display bread. Like, don't eat this bread. Also, the cupcakes are not good. Also, my sister is my only customer, and also there's no such thing as dildo law. I just said that because Darren is such a tool.
All right, now let's meet our judge. This kid's a judge. We picked him because he'll go on for, man, I don't know, feels like 100 years, like on the difference between like red boba and green boba, cherry berry, and I'm like, it tastes like sugar, and he's all blah, 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 sits on the palate, blah, 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 mouthfeel, and I'm all like, mouthfeel? I don't think that's appropriate for a youth of your pedigree. Anyway, he thinks he's all Bobby Food Face, so I asked him to judge the thing here. His name is that character, what's his name, played on that show about those people. I'm not saying that wrong, by the way. That's what his mom... Like, they asked his mom what they wanted to name him after she popped him out, and she, like, snapped her fingers, and she was like, that character, what's his name from that show about those people? And then she, like, never circled back to fix it. It's a real honor to be asked here to cast a judgment upon these chefs. Now, let's take a look at our ingredients. Crazy Balls ingredients. They're crazy balls. Our first ingredient is classic American cheese, but like whoever used it like didn't seal the foil, so like the end looks like it kind of died. Our next ingredient is a bunch of nickels. You ever be like, I wonder if you can eat a bunch of nickels? You can, but man, it's not a great idea. But maybe these guys can figure out how to make it delicious. That would make this whole thing worth it for me, to be honest with you. We want to make this really crazy balls, right? So we decided to throw in a bunch of spinach. Ugh. Like, who's that even for, right? Spinach? Ugh. Our next ingredient is a live possum. Okay, contestants, open your baskets.
Possum style. It's a gamey meat. You have to braise it to soften it. It's fatty, which is good. It's still fatty, though. You have to cut off a lot of tallow. It's good with root vegetables.
Nickels. They gave us a bunch of nickels.
Help!
Spinach. Now that's delightful. I could just rib in it, use it as a garnish, maybe blanch it with some garlic.
Hey, mate, hungry? How about a big old plate of nickels? Radio, then.
Help! Help! Oh my god, it's biting my face! Dude!
Here's the thing about nickels. You can melt them, sure, and then using a file, create a dusting that makes everything look kinda, I don't know, regal. I'm gonna make a possum Bombi grilled cheese hybrid with a spinach salad and side of nickel-dusted jicama chips.
You kids remember to eat your nickels. That's not a thing your mom says.
You know, this is fun. It's a good basket. It's a good basket.
Oh my god, it's biting
Oh,
my face!
we should help her, right? I'll do it. Hey, I was wondering if maybe you wanted to get a coffee or something. Sometime, you know, just like chill, like a coffee. I've had a thing for you, and I just feel like, hey man, you know, if you have to wait till somebody is being attacked by a possum to ask them out, it seems like maybe you're waiting for them to be vulnerable. Also, like, you're trying to leverage their bad situation for your own advantage. So maybe you kind of suck, right? Like, maybe that makes you not a great person. How about that? Well, I mean, you're stupid. This is stupid.
So I decided to go with ice cream, because, you know, it's, that's what you do, right? You to win the foodie food show. Take something and you make it a deconstructed dilly bar with a peanut butter parfait, and you put a possum in a sandwich made out of ice cream where it doesn't belong, and everybody goes, oh, cool, that's delicious.
God, he's going for the ice cream machine. That's never a good.
Bloody possum doesn't want to get in the machine. It doesn't want to get in it. I'm poking it with a stick. Go poke, possum. Getting that ice cream machine. And it's giving me a fight. It's giving me a real fight. So, you know, but you just make do. You just work with it.
You don't you watch this show that it's every time. No, you can't go for the ice cream machine. It's a killer. It's just a killer.
Oh, darling, look at you going, making a no-no in the woods. Make sure you use this super soft churning toilet paper to get the fecal matter away from your delicate poo-poo. Oh, Mom, it's like an angel kissed me on a dookie cutter. Just this German toilet papers. Oh God, I could. Oh, it's magic. Oh, honey, you're making such a pile there. Look at you go. Oh my. Oh, God, this is really fun. Oh, what a day.
Hey, you go poop somebody else's woods. We don't need you right here. What do you, why are you watching a bear poop in the woods? You don't need a bear to tell you what to do with your butt. Just wipe your butt, Stinky. Wipe your butt, Stinky.
So what I've created here is a grilled cheese banh mi hybrid. I using possum as the main protein, and then hickory chips dusted with nickels on the side. I use spinach as a vegetable.
Did you know that the Bombi Sandwich was originally created in 1950 in Saigon after French colonists were expelled from the country, and it was a way for the peasants to kind of get an ownership of the French cuisine, which was previously priced out of their ability to purchase such a thing, and therefore it's got a lot of cultural significance. But let me ask you something real quick there, French colonial knower. Did you ever eat a banh mi sandwich in your days? Well, I've read about it. Yeah, but you ain't eat. No, you ain't eat. I have a depth of understanding on the topic. Yeah, but you've never taken the sandwich and put it in your mouth. See, your lack of experiential knowledge invalidates your depth of academic know-how. I'm just saying, shut up and eat it, and then if it's good, tell them, and then we'll do a TED Talk after. All right, let's go to our next contestant and see what kind of food he made. This is Grillface. Grillface, what'd you prepare for us?
Possum Sunday.
It doesn't look like. It just looks like you put the possum on the plate, and then it's just sitting there. Ice cream and nickels and spinach and a block of cheese on it. I don't feel like you really did anything to the food. That's what it looks like.
It's infused.
Oh, you hear that? What's that off in the distance? That's Crazy Balls, Chap. And it'd be Crazy Balls if a person that was bat-like appeared from off in the distance, and we found a bat-like person. It's a man, but I feel like if you say all that stuff together, that's a copyright issue. But oh my God, look, there's a person that's bat-like, and he doesn't have a mobile because he got a Dewey, so he's got more like a bike because he's got an ankle bracelet. You can't see it because of his pants, but he might have been drinking already but he's coming in to be a person who's a bat, and that's going to be a thing that's going to happen. Well, he's very drunk. That's still crazy. That's crazy balls. It wasn't what we were looking for, but that's a different flavor, crazy balls. Let's move on to our next contestant. Right, let's look at our final contestant. Her name's Lee. We talked to her already. She having kind of a tough go with things too, but why don't you go ahead and show us what you did with your ingredients?
I'm not trying to be persnickety, but I really feel like that's just, you didn't do anything. You didn't even use any of the ingredients except for one, which you didn't do anything to, and then there's some radishes. And I don't feel like, I feel that's not, I don't feel like that's enough.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing. That was crazy balls for sure. That was crazy balls. Well, it's time to pick a winner, and it's Joey Cook 'em Up, the guy that was hatched in the lab. He made the thing with the cheese and the sandwich. That's pretty good. That'll work. You're a winner. So, good for you. Enjoy it. All right, we're going to Patreon this or something, but thanks for watching, Chapped. And next time we'll do something else. I don't know, maybe about like the internet stuff. We'll figure it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. All right, Patreon, I guess. We'll probably Patreon. I don't know if we've done that yet, but we might Patreon. All right, thanks for clicking on the thing, and we'll see you next time. Later.